ever see something so small, so insignificant, yet it shakes up everything you thought you knew? That's exactly what happened in this case. A simple red coat, innocent, ordinary, became the one clue that flipped an entire murder investigation on its head. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this, because by the end, you won't believe who's guilty. I'm Detective Drayk, and tonight we're stepping into a case that took me to the edge of my own instincts. A girl in a red coat, seen the night of the murder, just a bystander, or the key to unlocking a brutal crime. That's what we're about to find out. Let's start at the crime scene. Picture this, an abandoned apartment, dimly lit by a flickering street lamp outside. A man named Victor Langley, well-known investigative journalist, found dead, stabbed twice, but no sign of forced entry. The place wasn't ransacked, no stolen valuables. This wasn't a robbery, it was personal. I scanned the room, my flashlight catching details the naked eye might miss. Blood spatter against the far wall, a half-drunk cup of coffee on the table, a chair knocked over like there was a struggle. And then, something that didn't belong. A single strand of red fabric caught in the door hinge. Now, I'm no fashion expert, but I know a clue when I see one. Witnesses say they saw a girl in a red coat leaving the building just minutes before Victor's estimated time of death. No name, no face, just that striking red coat. Suspicious, right? But here's the twist. No record of her entering the building. Security footage, nothing. It's like she appeared out of thin air and vanished just as quickly. So who is she? And more importantly, where is she now? I start piecing together Victor Langley's last moments. His phone logs show a final call made exactly 11 minutes before his death. The recipient, unknown number. Voicemail left. I listen closely, volume up. His voice shakes, like he knows something's coming. Then just one chilling sentence. I know what you did. It's over. Click. Now I gotta ask you, what would you do if you heard that? Who's on the other end of that call? Drop your theories in the comments right now. I track the red coat girl's movements. If she didn't enter through the front, how did she get in? The fire escape. Makes sense, right? But here's the part that makes my stomach turn. No prints on the ladder, no footprints in the alley dust. Either she floated down, or she was careful, real careful. Then, a break. A taxi driver reports picking up a girl in a red coat just 3 blocks away. Said she was nervous, kept looking over her shoulder. Paid in cash, no name given. But before she left, she dropped something. A small notebook. And guess whose name was in it? Victor Langley. I finally track her down. Meet Evelyn Cross, Victor's informant. She's trembling when I find her, eyes darting, like she's afraid someone's listening. You don't understand, she says, voice barely above a whisper. Victor wasn't supposed to die. I press for details and slowly, the story unravels. Victor was investigating a corruption ring, big names, dangerous people. Evelyn was his source. She'd given him evidence, a flash drive with enough dirt to bury some powerful players. But that night, someone got to him first. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Evelyn wasn't the killer, but she knew who was. And you're not gonna believe this. Victor's final voicemail, not a warning, it was a trap. He knew they'd come for him, and the person he called, not an enemy, a friend. So who killed Victor Langley? Not Evelyn, not some mystery assassin. No forced entry, no stolen evidence. The answer was staring me in the face the whole time. Victor Langley's best friend, his editor, the one person he trusted with everything. Turns out, when power is threatened, even friends become enemies. Victor left behind enough evidence to expose them all. He just didn't live long enough to see it happen. And that red coat? Just a girl caught in the crossfire, running for her life. But justice doesn't run. case closed.